It's also true with men, especially, I think. Women have easier ways to develop friendships. Men are very difficult about it. And men also have this homosocial panic. So two straight men can only be friends really if they're doing something together, playing golf, or they can't actually just hang out because that would be, what am I doing with you? We're having a drink, which I think is a shame because I think that there are cultures that will better enable that. But and there are characteristics of male friendship that I think are particularly unique, like mutual abuse, which is as a form of affection, right? And isn't that like that's the that's that you're really good with someone when they give you amazing amounts of shit, sometimes accurately that are humiliating to you, but it's also part of the fun of a relationship that you can call the other person out, and the friendship creates a bond that can resist that isn't threatened by that.
In fact, you can
How can
use
we
that
improve the
in
friendships between
in
men?
in fact, you can use that. In fact, I give some examples of that in Blueprint. I talk specifically about examples in societies around the world of this kind of repartee, that the public mocking of one's friends. It's a symbol of our
Yes.
friendship that I have the license to tease you in public. In fact, that's how
Yes.
we communicate that we are friends, because otherwise we
Yes.
would kill each other. Those would be fighting words. But among
Right.
us, we're friends. And this is how you demonstrate it. The Greeks have a word where they call each other malaka, which means masturbator. And people will call their friends, they'll say, you jerk, you jerk off. But it's a bit more pungent than jerk. And they call each other this all the time among themselves. But there are other much more. I give some examples from African
That's a
cultures.
great example. Do you have any other example? That's
Well, I,
amazing.
I
I
don't
had
have the
no
book.
idea that you would call each other wanker
Wanker,
back
all the time.
wanker.
Yeah,
What's up, wanker?
yeah, exactly. Wanker. That's very good. It's actually, wanker is a good analogy for Malaccan Greek. Exactly right. And so you call your friend, "Come on, you wanker! Come on, you wanker!" It's like all the time. But anyway, so that is true. You symbolize that. I do think there are gender differences, fundamental gender differences in on average in how if friendships are expressed and manifested. And some of the cliches are true, that men do things with their friends and women talk with their friends. And there has been, as you said, this kind of homoerotic kind of concern for a very long time about men. And by the way, the notion of friendship and homosexual interaction in ancient times, I mean, the classicists really struggle and debate with this. Was Patroclus
Yeah.
Achilles' friend, or was he his lover, or both? Right? And so there's a complicated topic as well. But yes, I think that is. But this notion of that all these philosophers, going back to Aristotle, have meditate, and Montaigne and so on, have had meditations on friends. What's his name? Thoreau has, Emerson
Yeah.
rather. Emerson has this
Yes.
incredible meditation on friendship,
He does.
and it doesn't get as much attention in my judgment as it deserves. And these are miraculous qualities that we humans have.